to episode 13 of our Dark Souls Pyro run. If you've joined us in the last episode, we hit up two bosses. We were lucky enough to take out Pontiff Sullivan fairly quickly with our new great Chaos Bed Vestiges spell that we got from transposing the soul of the old Demon King. We beat him fairly quickly. The old Demon King was a little harder. We ran out of magic, but just as he fell over at the end. So luckily managed to close that one out fairly well as well. So we've investigated the area just past the cathedral after Pontiff Sullivan, and I think we're going to complete kind of that area next. We've also opened up Ithril Dungeon for an investigation later, if we come to any dead ends like we did with the Deacons of the Deep. So we'll head over to the cathedral bonfire now and we'll do that area. I'm thinking that given the fact that we are now using quite a lot of focus when we cast our spells, it would be good to pump a few more points into that. I think also we might want to concentrate on adding just a little bit more health. We're most away to the 40 points I was looking for in intelligence and faith. I don't really want to be putting any more in that in the first game. I want to be kind of upping our survivability a little more, and then I think we'll be concentrating on stamina, because as well as focus points, we're running out fairly fast. We can only spam it about 3 times before we're running out of stamina now. We also picked up Black Serpent, which is pretty unreliable. It just shoots off. I'm not really sure whether it's aiming at anything in particular or whether it just scoots off once it's hit the first guy. And we've also carrying the trusty Fire Orb, Chaos Fire Orb as well, just because it takes less focus points. We've always got a few left after the Chaos Bed Vestiges have been used, and I want to keep kind of efficient mana usage. Any less, we're basically filling up when we've got a spell or two left. We managed to defeat a couple of enemies down here, and I'm pretty sure up here there might be another bonfire coming up, because we've done quite a bit in this area. These deacons are mildly annoying. Trying to save our magic as much as possible. That spell absolutely decimates nearly everything that we've come across now. Survivability is not bad. Deacons are hitting pretty hard though, so we're going to have to kind of jump in, jump out. When they're alone like this, we're doing 5 hits I think on this guy, 4 on the guy next to him. It's not terrible. The trees are keeping us safe, which is great. Is determined to smack us in the teeth. Luckily they're not terrible to dodge, these guys, apart from when you get smacked like that. PvP invades seem to be fairly prevalent in this area as well. So you've got to kind of watch out if they're coming along, because as a pyro it's just too easy to dodge against another player. I guess against the pseudo PvP unique characters we're finding as we're running around, like the 2 down here, they just walk straight into the spells and they're offering good damage and items, so I'm not too fussed about finding stuff like that. Guys giving us plenty. 3,800. Shame there aren't more of them sleeping around here, because they're fairly useful. We're dropping Titanite shards every couple of seconds now, really. But we can't use them to upgrade the axe or the hand. I think we've also gone past large Titanite shards now. We're up to a little further, and now we're looking for Titanite chunks. We've got 1. We need 1 more in order to get the next upgrade, which I think will be going into flames. While we were in Smouldering Lake, it was a bit of a waste of time, because we were literally, as soon as we were hitting things, we were getting 150 damage. I think we're getting around 800 now with this guy. What's down here? It seems like a bit of a dead end for no reason. Oh, there is a reason. So what have we got down here? This is a long way down. Items, lots of water. A thing. Don't know what that is. Looks a little bit like the lizards that we fought earlier, but without the crystals. There's nothing else down here. Let's have a look around this corner. Ah, look there, with the eyes. There's definitely something else. Question is what do we want to go for first? Are we attracting any of these guys, or do we just take it steady? He's seen me. That hurt a lot. Tell you what, don't like that, and we're dead. But you don't like the spell, which is great, and you can kind of come back here fairly quickly. So a bit of a new enemy, quite similar to the guy on the bridge just as we entered Ithril. Luckily we were already at a distance with that guy, we locked on fairly early, and we managed to get the spell off fairly quickly. I think we struggled there because we tried to lock on and just couldn't get close enough first. So possibly a sprint in, lock on, smash the spell. He's stunned for a second, so we've probably got enough time to get our stamina back to cast 2 quick ones to get rid of him. It might be wasting a bit of ammo, but we'll take him down. And last time we got a fair amount of souls for that guy as well. So we'll speed back up there. We will take the giants out just because, 7,000 souls for 4 spells pretty easily. I'm not going to risk not getting those. It's just making sure that we don't underestimate these bishops up here. It's also good that the fire orb is enough to take these guys out. Because we're not spending quite as much on magic as we get up to this point. Questionably, we could probably use the fire orb on these guys because it's less stamina. It does a fair amount of damage to them. We can probably just stand back and spam that a little bit. I'm not sure whether it's more cost effective to fire the bed vestiges a couple of times. Actually, it seems more cost effective. Oh god. Bed vestiges are a requirement there. Also, I forgot that I've opened up a shortcut over here. So let's use that. Let's not worry about spending too much magic because the damage is great. So let's use the shortcut. Let's just spam the magic. It's killing everything it hits. So let's just concentrate on hitting stuff, not worrying too much about running out of it. When we run out of it, then we'll worry about it. Try not to waste much on these guys though. we'll drop back to the Chaos Bed Vestiges to make sure we get these souls back. I'm quite interested in those creatures we were just fighting. If they're quite prevalent now, that could be quite interesting. They're pretty quick and they hit like an absolute tank. What we should have done is checked our magic. No risk this time though. Great. Okay, they're down. Hey Drakshar, how you doing? Thanks for joining the stream. Okay, so tactic on this one is let's get in there quick. Let's get in there quiet, and let's get the spells off fairly fast. It seemed to stunlock him. Hopefully we can stunlock him again and get him with the second one. I think the second one and a quick axe strike will deal with one of them. We're just going to have to worry about the other one seeing us at a distance and try and take us out. It is a first time playthrough to this level. Previously played as a knight but only did the first few areas. I'm doing not bad, thanks. I have died a few times as this is kind of my first way through this area. We've just finished off Smouldering Lake, the Old Demon King and Pontiff Sullivan. We did really well in that area, but this guy seems to be fairly nasty. And he likes to kill us fairly quickly. Like that. Oh dear! Oh dear. Weirdly enough, the first time we fired that fireball on him, it completely stunned him for about 3 seconds, at which case we ran out of magic. This time, we just lost completely. So, I thought maybe walking around the side we might be able to sneak up on him, get a lock on early and get a spell off. Unfortunately, it's not worked like that. The only good point is we're collecting about 9,000 souls as we run this area. Just killing off these deacons and trying to take out the two giants at the bottom. If we can get in early, they're not getting up, and we can use the magic, which the survivability is pretty good in this bit. It's just when we get to those guys, they're hitting way too hard for the type of armour we're wearing. You know, the survivability is pretty low. 1 hit can pretty much take us out, 2 hits pretty much guaranteed. And with him diving past me, the focus isn't doing too well either. We kind of lose it, and then we panic, which is I suppose what it's meant to do to you. These aren't terrible though. Where is he going? That was a bit close. Okay. Yeah, the HP was pretty close there. I'm feeling as nervous as you are. Okay, now we can put the big damage spell on. The challenge with it is just simply we're using way too much magic clearing this area. But when we get to the crocodile bull thing, we're running out fairly quick. So it's 4 spells to kill these, 2 on each. If we can get the 2 off before it gets up, it's an axe swing to kill it. Or just a straight hit like that. And they're dropping 4,000 souls, which is the highest dropping enemy other than a boss up to this point, I've found. So as you can see, 4 spells and our FP is pretty much gone, which is why we're carrying the fire orb, because we can drop a few still high damage shots out. Nowhere near the damage of this though. Really, 2 shots is going to take out most things. Not sure, it might be easier to take out the other one first. It seems to not be that bothered that we're near it. The other one seems to lock onto us much quicker. I don't know. So we've got an option again. There's one round there who seems to just, as I say, be ignoring us for now. We are at a decent distance. Okay, so the fire spell's doing exactly what we wanted them to do there. Stunning it, although it didn't happen last time. Wow. So we picked up quite a lot of souls there. Deep gem. This is like a mini-boss. As I say, I think we fought one on the bridge in the way into Ithril Valley. But it didn't seem anywhere near as difficult as this. This guy's seen us already. Oh, well, that didn't work. Oh, lucky shot. Get down. Woohoo! Ring of Favour. So what did that guy drop? About 7,000 souls, was it? Not really sure what the Ring of Favour does. Let's have a look. So the Ring of Favour increases HP, stamina, and maximum equip load. Is that going to be better than the life ring? Let's have a look. Equip. Life ring. So it ups our equip load by 2.4. It drops our maximum life by 14 and 14, 28. And it ups our stamina by 8. I think it'd be a short-term equip. If we put it on, it'd only be until we up stamina a little bit, which is fair, is the plan moving forward. Okay, what we've got over here. So yeah, we won't equip it yet. This guy alive. Pray to Archdeacon MacDonald. Okay. No. Yeah, let's not join him yet. Let's just leave. Okay, so that's also open up a bonfire. Excellent. Means we don't have to run all the way back. 55,000 should be enough for nearly 2 levels. Human dregs. So the status says 32. So we could climb the ladder, nip outside, kill the deacons and the giants, and that would give us enough for 2 levels clean. So we can add another to intelligence, another to faith, and then I think what we'll probably do is start concentrating again on attunement. Given this is a bit of a high area for us. Although I've just realised we got the bonfire but didn't actually sit down at it, which is a bit stupid. So at least if we die, we're fairly close. But it does mean that we might have to rely on the axe a little bit, because we've got one Ashen Estus Flask left. Excellent. So we are going to have to go with Fire Orb. Because if I go down there, those guys will just simply fire at me. Oh no, I have actually cleared the area. Oh, sod. Also, have we picked up anything that is enough to drop us? What's that? Large soul of a nameless soldier. Is that enough to get us 8,000 souls? Don't think it is. 3. Yeah, so we are going to have to kill the guys outside. I've got a cool accent. Great. Where are you from, Darkshire? I'm from the UK, and I'm from a county called Yorkshire in the north of England. Australia, excellent. Whereabouts? Sydney. I've got family in Sydney, and I've got family in Perth. What time is it over there right now? After dinner. It's just before dinner here. So it is 10:52 in the morning. Good afternoon to you. Always good to finish the down with a backstab. Get down. Right, so, I think that 66 should do us for 2 levels, which we should be able to top up Intelligence and Faith, which would be great, because that'll double the amount of damage added, because this Pyromancy scales with both Intelligence and Faith, which is great. As I said, I'm probably going to concentrate on the boring stuff, stamina and attunement after that. Let's make sure these guys go down fairly quickly. They're quite deadly if they manage to get a hit. We don't want that. Okay, so that gets us enough to top those up, so let's crack on and head back there. You play many of the Souls games, Draxia? more of a watcher. Yeah, you save your nerves. It's nervous watching it, it's even worse playing it when the damn things jump out on you every 2 minutes. I suppose the hardest thing about it is no matter what level you are and where you are, if you get surprised by something, it can take you out fairly quickly, and that's what probably keeps you on edge playing this game a lot of the time.
Welcome home.
I've been played through Dark Souls 1, 3 and Bloodborne. You'd get used to a little bit of where they might, you know, drop some of the stuff. They might drop some enemies in a dark place or around a corner just where you're not expecting them, etc. But you're never ever really used to it. There's always a surprise coming up in the new games. Quite looking forward to Sekiro, which is the new game from Software. I think it's out in March or February next year. Looks great. It's more of a Japanese feudal feel with Oni demons, etc., which looks great. I quite like Skyrim, quite like Diablo, played through Diablo 3, played through Skyrim. I've also just got Kingdom Come Deliverance, which apparently is a little bit like Skyrim but minus the magic. It might be worth doing a run through on that after I finish this off.
Take nourishment.
AXYX667, that is a mouthful. Might just call you X. Thanks for joining the stream.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flame.
Yep, first time. Never played the DLCs either, so we've unlocked this area, the Painted World of Arundel, which we haven't looked at. We kind of walked through a little bit. So we did the first little snowfield there. We haven't gone any further because the enemies were quite hard and we were quite low level. I have no idea how to get to the other DLC yet, the Ring City. We'll find that as we go through. I think ideally we'll get to the end of the run as a pyro, and then we'll make a decision on which one we attack. Probably take this one on because we've unlocked it, and then we'll find the other one earlier. Didn't see the wolves, just cleared the area of the first few knights, the guys with the shield and torches. They were dropping quite heavy stuff, which was great, but I ended up using about 5 or 6 Estus flasks fairly quickly. You are right, I do need to finish the Ashes of Arundel. I am quite looking forward to it, having never played that area at all or seen it. That said, the area we're in at the moment is also new for me. So we've managed to open up Irithyll Dungeon through a bit of a run, and we're also just opened up the Water Reserve. Alright, so you do actually need to finish the Ashes of Arundel to get to Ring City. Right, okay, so do they continue from each other, or is it just it opens up a portal, or... Yes, okay, cool. Is it a, what sort of... I'm guessing you've played it, or have at least watched somebody play it. Is the Ashes of Arundel a long piece of content, or is it a fairly concise, small area? Two to 3 bosses. Oh, great. Great. We're actually playing through this run on Xbox One X. And streaming through the Twitch app from there. I am hoping to get a streaming PC up and running fairly soon, so we can get overlay some stats on screen, etc., around followers, supporters, etc., which will allow, obviously, you guys to interact a bit more. Plus, it'll also mean that when I'm dropping these videos out to YouTube, so I've got a channel on YouTube and we're putting the entire series on there. This is episode 13. We'll also be able to overlay the chat on, so anybody watching it at a later date can pick up on some of those. Titanite scale, so that's the first time I've seen one of them. Now when we were down in that sort of area, let's point down, kind of down there, there was a guy shooting us with a bow and arrow, so he's up here somewhere. I just don't know where. There he is. Yeah, there he is. Okay, is that... Can I get across there? That guy hits hard. 7 silver knights. Right, okay. 1 black knight managed to decimate us for quite a while earlier. So I'm 7 silver knights. Where is he? He's definitely up there somewhere. Let's run cover to cover. Oh, there he is. Again. He's keen. I can see him now. There he is. Cheers, X. I'll catch you in a bit. Those guys hit like tanks. Was there actually a guy down there? Oh, yeah, there was. This is the guy that's shooting us up here, though. He's the one that needs taking out. Ouch, off me. That is a lot of damage. Yeah, we're going to be losing Estus pretty fast. Silver Knight helm, some gauntlets and 2 Titanite shards. With low strength and dexterity, I am struggling to find other weapons that we can use in the offhand. The axe, the deep axe we got early on seems to be okay, but it's not going to... I'm not sure, even at +9, +10, I'm not sure it's going to carry us through the entire game. Hey Wibbly, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Wow. Lightning sword, that's about as fair as. I ain't got one of them. But I have got a massive fireball. It's going okay. It's going okay, Wibbly. We are just having beaten the Pontiff Sullivan in the cathedral. We've also beat the old Demon King fairly recently, and we're exploring the top of this area. It is new. I am blind here. Bit of advice from a few viewers is going down well, so we know there's about 7 knights in the area. They are hitting very heavy, and we are hitting very heavy. We're a bit of a glass cannon build. It's a bit nervous for a Monday morning, Tuesday morning. Sorry, maybe we should have played something a little lighter. Like that. Ow. Silver Knight leggings, so I think that closes off the Silver Knight set. So we've got the helm, gauntlets, armour and leggings, which is great. And look at that, we've got a spear through us. That's a new accessory. I'm not sure it adds any stats, probably -2 to doorways if we're going through sideways. There's 2 here. Great thing about spells is you can spam them from a distance, or you can miss them. Yeah, there is a lot of damage going on. Whenever you hear anything, I'm basically jumping. This guy is just so weak in defence. He's got no strength. He's got no dexterity. He's basically Fat Gandalf. The spear is definitely bringing out the colour in his eyes. I like the green amulet. It's not actually something that I thought that I've put on him. It just seems to be there, and his rugged fur look. Although we've encountered 0 wolves in the entire game, so I don't know where he's got that from. Go down and hit the wall, X. Am I going down here, or am I going down here? Go down and hit the wall. Well, we've got to get rid of this guy anyway, and we can obviously step back up. Titanite shards. That's actually his own neck hair. Yeah, he's been cultivating this for 36 years. The Vert's here. Here? No? Go in the building, right, okay. Hopefully as well there's a bonfire coming up. Don't spoil it if there is. Let's just say that quick. Mainly, I'm guessing you mean in here. Mainly because we are starting to run out of Estus. Go in the building, there is a statue, hit it. Okay. If it's a boss, I'll be unhappy. Especially with you for leading me straight into it. There's a statue, hit it. In here. Oh, this one. Illusion ahead, yeah. I do like that people are being fairly friendly. Get in there. There is some items, no enemies. Everybody loves loot. That's what drives us forward. Loot, goodies, shinies. It's the only reason I play Diablo all the way through. Loot, 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 loot. You just can't put it down. This is a big room for no enemies. May the flames guide thee, definitely. I've failed. Is that because you've not got the loot? An Easter egg for Dark Souls 1. There's a chest on the right. Mimic chest or normal chest? Needs to be normal chest. I don't think there's enough room for a mimic in there. Reversal ring. Oh, we're not doing too many of them. I'm guessing that's a PvP item. Yeah, if loot is available, there's an impossible urge that you have to pick it up. Overloading your character with everything. Bread, apples, bowls, benches, chests. Ah, right, so it can change me to a woman instead of a man. Oh, right, okay. Don't know if any of you have played Divinity, Original Sin, but I used to pick up everything. Everything I could find. And not only that, I would pick up the chests, and then that would give me more inventory slots to be able to carry stuff. Because I was afraid that I was going to miss something that I needed. Another large Titanite shard seems to be the case round here. Don't need any more of them unless we're going to find another weapon to upgrade. We need Titanite chunks, although we found a Titanite scale and some twinkling Titanite. I'm guessing that's for a certain type of item. Okay, so that's a shortcut back down. I think what we'll do is we'll kill these guys out here, and then we'll go back and refresh our Estus because we're nearly out. Okay, let's get rid of a few of these. Is the game any good? I'm guessing you're talking about one of the games we mentioned, not this, because this is excellent. I think you might be talking about Divinity. Divinity Original Sin is a very good RPG that doesn't do a lot to tell you what you should be doing in some instances. You are kind of left to do whatever you want. It's dog hard, it's very hard. You do find yourself reloading, even just standard battles, because if you make a small mistake near the start, you are pretty much, you're dead. You know, you'll get ambushed, and if you're not in the right positions, if you've not got the right spells or activities underway, you know, you are going to have some difficulty. You really do need to concentrate on one, say, class, and also the people who are following with you. Kind of need to make sure you pick out the right ones, so the skills that complement what you're doing, because if not, you find out you're all strength builds, you'll have no healers, and if you don't have a healer in that game, you're going to get decimated very, very quickly. I think my playthrough took about 40 hours, so it's not a short game, but number 2 is now out, and apparently it is much, much better, and you don't need to have played the first one to play it, so it's well worth checking it out. I think in the UK you can pick up Divinity Original Sin for, I think it's about £10. So I'm guessing for you that's probably somewhere around $12–15. In Australia, probably slightly cheaper. Sometimes if you're picking it up on Steam, it's pennies. If you're picking it up on the Xbox or the PS4, then you just got to watch out for a sale. But Divinity 2 is still £45 to £60 in the UK, depending on the version you're going to buy. Because it only came out on the Xbox late August, early September. Steam all the way. Are you the PC Master Race? Okay, so we've got nothing left here, so we're just going to sprint in, axe him a few times, back off, and then we'll see if we can get one shot off. Right. Come follow me. More like I am poor. We're all poor. I think when I picked up Divinity, I picked it up for £5, and for the length of game, if you like that sort of classic RPG, it does remind me quite a lot of the fighting and battles within like Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale, although it's slightly more dynamic. So did I play Final Fantasy? Yes. So I've played. I played 1, 2, 4. Is it? I've also played 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. Didn't bother. Oh, 13, which is the MMO. Is that 14 or 12 or 11? That's the one I didn't play. But yeah, played 15 on release. Played it through, clocked it off. Quite enjoyed it. Still, I think 9 or 7 are still my favourite. Yep, I've heard 7 gets a remaster at some point, so it'll be interesting to see what that comes out like. Apparently they are adding sections to the game that weren't in the RPG, and it looks to be a little bit more dynamic. So it looks to be a little bit more, I don't know, maybe a little bit more like Kingdom Hearts, maybe. Or maybe it's just the battles just look dynamic, and they removed most of the overlays. You know, the menus, the HUD, for now, to make it look exciting. They've not shown any updates on it in a long time though. I was expecting a potential trailer this year at E3, and there just wasn't one. People were hoping, I think, on the PlayStation keynote, sooner or later they were going to whip Final Fantasy 7 out and go, look what we've got exclusive for a couple of months or something. But it didn't happen. Played so much of that at university, because it came out when I was about 16, but the game actually was so good, I replayed it so many times. You look back now and you think, how can I afford to replay a 70-hour game, you know, 3 or 4 times, when there's so many other things that are out? But I did. Too busy talking to you guys. I'm not even looking at my own health, and I've popped a magic instead of a... Oh, we're gonna die if I'm not watching. Let's just take these guys out. Hey Wibbly, you gotta go. Liking the stream. Thanks a lot, mate. I will die plenty, you know it's gonna happen, and that makes the stream, I think. Always having fun. I'll come and join you tonight if you're on. Thanks for the host, I'll reciprocate. And I'll catch you soon, Tom. See you later. What's yours? What's your favourite game of all time, X? Final Fantasy 7 and Dark Souls 1. Really good picks. Final Fantasy 7 has a special place for me. Played a hell of a lot of it, as I say. I have a few other games or series that I really enjoy. I really like Soul Reaver 2, Legacy of Kain. I thought that was an excellent game, excellent story, excellent voice acting. Really enjoyed it. Excellent action, excellent puzzles, all the way around good. I'd love a remaster of the first 2 Soul Reaver games. The third one into Defiance and that they were just spoilt by time and budget, but really like Soul Reaver 2. Beat 'em ups, I'm a big fan of Street Fighter. Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, specifically on the Dreamcast, was a game I really enjoy. Driving games, I'm not too much into sim, I like the arcadey stuff more. So I'm a big fan of the Forza Horizon series. I've done a first impressions video, you can catch it on the videos on the stream, or you can check it out on the YouTube channel. I will be streaming that next week as a run-through. Unfortunately, due to copyright claims on my YouTube channel for music used in the Forza 4 demo, I'll probably be playing it with the radio off, which does mean that it'd be great if anyone wants to join me for a chat, because one of the things that does make Forza good is obviously the music. The music is pretty good, so I won't be playing it with music on just because of that reason. And then I've got some old I'd say some old classics as well. So, a game that got remastered recently was one of my favourite games. I've gone back and played it literally every year, and it was remastered recently for the Switch, the Xbox and the PS4. So, Wonder Boy 3. You just realised how relaxing my voice is. I think that's a compliment. That's the best compliment I've ever had. Where are you from, X? Israel. Nice. So we're going intercontinental today. So we've got the UK represented by Yorkshire with myself. We've got Drakshat, if he's still on, from Australia. We've also got two other lurkers, so I'm not sure who they are. If they want to give us a shout in the stream and let us know where you're from. We're not only going for maximum viewers, we're going for maximum global coverage. Hey Drakshat, glad that you're still with us. So I picked this spell up earlier and I've hardly used it. It seems a bit sporadic. It just seems to do what it wants. It just shoots off. Is it meant to come back round? So unfortunately I can't change to the PC, so my streaming PC is currently being upgraded to get us to the next, to get us to a new graphics card. So unfortunately I can't change it yet, and the series I'm running is actually, as I say, episode 13 on the Xbox, so I'd like to finish it off on the Xbox if possible. But yeah, hit me up, drop me a friend request on Twitch, and I'll give you a shout sometime, and we can have a look. By the way, R1 spam is shit. Oh, I forgot about these guys. We cleared this area. Wow, that nearly killed us. Try to do some other attacks. Okay, we'll swap out the spells on the next section. You could also kick everybody. Kick. Kick. We've got the Black Serpent, we've got the Fire Orb. We could attack everybody with a torch. Torch run. And we've also got a longbow, which we've got no arrows for anyway, so we can't use them. So we found the lever 10 minutes ago. We've actually got quite a lot of souls. I'm getting quite nervous that we're going to get up here and die. But we're okay. We've got Estus, we've got Ash and Estus. So as long as there's nothing crazy mad up here. Nothing down there. Okay, so that's the area, and there's a way up there. So that's what the lever in the centre's for. Okay, how do I get over there? You can walk in the air? What, over here? You see the tower? That tower? Go. Go. Right. We've got 56k. Just walk. Faith in the internet. Ready? Never. Do it. Do it. I'm being egged on. Peer pressure. Peer pressure by the internet. Oh, there's a bonfire here. Okay, do I just drop off to the right? Believe me. I do believe you. You've earned the trust of the stream. Oh, there's a woman here as well. Who's that? Okay, excellent. What's she want?
Name thyself, stranger.
Alex.
I am Yorshka, captain of the Dark Moon Knights. What beckoned
can't be a
thee to
knight.
such a place?
Some guy from Israel. He beckoned us to such a place. Don't jump. Go back. Okay.
If thou'st come
Do nothing.
stumbling here in error, I bid thee leave anon. This tower is a prison. Thy presence shall invoke the ire of the tyrant Sullivan.
He's dead. We
Though 'twas
took
a
him
rare
out.
delight to converse with another. My thanks, strange visitor. May the dark moon watch over thee.
Yeah, I jumped because there was a bonfire down there and I wanted it. And it also means that we can come back whenever we want. Because she obviously has some sort of quest line. Let's see if we've exhausted all
Thou
her
thinkst
text.
to remain. This tower is a prison. I bid thee leave. May the dark
Do
moon watch
nothing.
over thee.
Yeah, there must be something we can do there. Plus there are ways down. And items. Okay. So let's take a soft jump down here. If I roll, I'm scared that we're going to hit the wall and slide off. So we might just be smashing the Estus. Painting Guardian's Curved Sword. That sounds cool. Probably can't use it. We have the strength to build to lift nothing with this guy. Anything else along here? No? So down to this one. Taking a bit of fall damage. Painting Guardian's hood, gown, gloves and waistcoat. So it might be worth checking out whether that offers us any more armour over and above what we've got. That felt a little too... Oh, there was one there. We could have dropped onto there. One more down. No items here. So we're going to have to get this one right, otherwise we'll probably die. Nice. One more. Great. Okay. Are we down at the bottom? Yes, we are. So I'm guessing this is back in the Church of Yorshka where the other bonfire is. Kill Yorshka? What, the lady at the top? Why would I kill Yorshka? She's got some sort of quest we haven't figured out yet. I'm guessing we need to figure out what that quest is. You will get a chime. She must give me something though if we complete the quest line. Prison tower. Right, doesn't look to be any way back across, so let's go back to the Pontiff Sullivan, up the lift, back up to that area, and we'll carry on, use the big lever, and move on a little bit. Oh, you'll get a chime and a new covenant. But what's the quest that she wants? Why will she not talk to me? She must want something. If we figure that out, we could do that. And then we could kill her. Sorry, I was reading the stream there. Hey, Waldy Show. Thanks for joining us. Who's Cirrus? Is that a character we've missed? She shows up in Firelink Shrine, a girl in white. Yeah, I haven't seen a girl in white. I rescued a blind lady at some point. But I haven't found a girl in white. Do you have to do anything specific to get her to show up? Or does she just show up after time? Or after a boss? She has the line, "Blessing of the moon upon your journey." Yeah, definitely not met that lady. We've met the blind shop lady who does braille tombs. We also met the guy outside of the prison where she was. What have I gone here? We've also met the guy outside the tomb where she was. And he seems to be just lurking around. Oh god, dead. No, we don't have the Wolf of Farron Covenant. Where do we get that from? Too busy talking to you guys. That's what's happening. I'm too busy looking at you guys. I'm not looking at the health. I'm guessing the Wolf of Farron must be somewhere around the Abyss Watchers, because we got the soul of the wolf from the Abyss Watchers. Or is it somewhere else? Have I misread that completely? In Farron Keep there is a ladder. Okay, what we're going to do here is we're going to run back up here, we're going to kill these guys, we're going to get our souls, we're going to kill the guy that killed us just for revenge purposes, not because we need the souls, and we're going to climb that tower. Once we've done that, we're going to go back to Farron Keep. We're going to find Covenant of the Wolf thing. Covenant of the Wolf of Farron. And get what that means. I'm guessing that might open the lady you'll be talking about. Okay. In fact, when we find the next bonfire, we'll go straight there. eye. Yes. One of them. Right, we'll leave the good spell on. Just because it's doing lots of damage. You've got plenty of Estus. Yeah, heal. Yeah. If I'm concentrating on the feed, on the stream feed, you guys have to keep telling me when to heal. Okay, I haven't found Dream Chaser ashes. I think I've found a few ashes, and the lady at the place has got them, but definitely not Dream Chaser. So I need to know where they are as well, because we can travel back. I have been quite diligent in finding stuff, so I was hoping that obviously I hadn't missed much, and I've gone back to most areas that were difficult to try and kill stuff to ensure that, you know, we were finding the things we needed to find. Okay. I have joined Rosaria's fingers, but I haven't given any tongues. So is there a status that tells you what you've done there? So how would I know? Right, so Baron Keep. Thanks for the follow, XYX. Greatly appreciated. Keep ruins will be better. Okay. Thanks for the follow, Woody Show, and the help. Both of you have been great help in the past 20 minutes. In fact, everybody who's joined the stream today has been really helpful. One, keeping an eye on my health for me. Wow, this thing does epic damage. Okay, so drop that. I like 3 points, just there, next to the bonfire. Okay, so we'll rock down here, and to the right. Have a few free points while we're here. We're nearly at a point where we can get a couple of levels. Okay. So we're going past here and we're looking for a ladder. I'm guessing a ladder. Oh, there it is. How do we miss that? yeah, we absolutely spent ages on episode 6 and 7 running around this area, and we missed this ladder completely. And a bonfire. I'm guessing this is the wolf. Legion etiquette. Let's join the Covenant. Yes. The Watchdogs of Farron. Excellent. Proof of a Covenant. Okay, so there's something up there we'll be able to get at some point, I expect. I always worry when people say, I'll leave you to explore this bit. It's like saying, okay, death's just round here and I'd like to see you die. Okay, so we can probably roll off the roof up there onto that. Why does this look... Oh, yeah, there he is. I want to say, why does this look like the guy from Dark Souls 1? You know, when you're on the bridge and he drops off and you have to stab him in the head? Yeah, that did 0 damage to him. That's better. You had a really great time playing Bloodborne offline without any spoilers. You know what? So did I. I really enjoyed Bloodborne. It suits my playing style a little bit better than this does, because obviously with the health regen on attack, you know, immediately after you've been hit, it does kind of force a more aggressive playing style, which kind of works for me. I'm really hoping they do another one. Obviously, really hoping that if they do another one, that they release the original and the new one on the Xbox, because I don't have a PS4 at the moment. Although, as I mentioned earlier, I will be doing a Sekiro Shadows Die Twice blind run on day of release, because that does look amazing. It makes it feel like there's something down here. So I can get down to here, or ahead. Why do I feel like that's going to kill me? Oh no, there's a message down there, so you can get down there. So the great thing about Black Serpent is anything that's fire resistant seems to still take fair damage from Black Serpent. So we'll leave Chaos Bed Vestiges on for now. I'm guessing this is how I get in the window that we saw earlier. Is that dragon? No. Instead of R1 spam. Backstab spam. Drop something? No. Okay, nothing down there. Nothing up here either. Who's shouting? Is there another? Oh, there it is. That guy dead. Yeah. Keep thinking this guy's coming alive. Maybe not. Dragon Crest Shield. He's not getting up, is he? No? Okay, that's good. Okay, I don't think I can get over there. That's a dead end. There isn't anything down there that will get me through. I'm guessing the way back is this way. Yep, nothing else up here. The other part after the gap is part of the undead settlement area, first bonfire. Yeah, it's the where you start and come down and you go through the gate with the dogs. It's the opposite end of that, yeah, where the dogs come out and start killing the enemies for you. Okay. We just have a quick look outside here. Yeah. I'm guessing that's the item we saw. There we go, Dream Chaser's ashes, nice one. Just missed it. Mind you, we've got lots of twinkling titanite, which we're not really using. Okay, we'll head back 2 levels and some Dream Chaser's ashes. Travel to Firelink.
Ah, well met, Ashen One. How may I... Ashen One, what will this barren dust, stuff of a fool, won't yield aught? Where didst thou happen upon the stuff? Tell me for the sport. Oh yes, I see. Clinging to lofty dreams in this dying world, more's the pity. It must come from one most foolish indeed. Wouldst thou not agree?
Yeah, let's agree. If you give us more stuff, let's agree. So she sells a life ring and Lloyd's shield ring. What we need is the fire clutch ring after being an absolute fool and selling it by accident, and I thought it was something else.
Ashen One.
So that's the gruff guy who doesn't seem to like anybody. And there is the guy who's been there since the start.
Welcome home, Asher. Speak thine heart. Very well. Then touch the ignorance.
Okay, glass cannon continues. Want to get these 2 to 40, and then I think we'll be concentrating on attunement and endurance. Probably a little bit more in vigour as well, because we are taking a lot of damage, so we'll probably need that up to 30. Endurance, 20, something like that, and attunement up to as far as we can take it after that. At least for this version of the game. Yeah, I've talked to him a few times. He just keeps like moping around. He doesn't really do anything.
Ooh, good. But what do you really know about these Lords of Sin? Let's take Aldra, a right and proper cleric. He ate so many that he bloated, and they made him a Lord of Cinder. Not for the such as a lord, I suppose. But here I ask.
He's super happy.
At the foot of Lothric Castle, it was used to transport sacrifices to the... If you've the stones for it. You haven't given up yet. You can make better. I don't need it.
He never gave us anything before.
Not now, The unsworn by war, joyous, gaining even a I pity. Gaining it in even by you also, that's how I pity. For helping them.
Baron ring.
I pity this. I pity.
Okay, so what does that do? Reduces skill FP consumption. But does it reduce spell FP consumption? Don't know. One of them left. So the lady Ceres, I think you said earlier. Oh, it's for weapon skills. Okay, cool. So let's travel away and see if this lass comes back. Anor Londo. Let's have a look around. Let's kill this guy. Wow, or he will kill me. Don't suppose it matters if we die here, given the fact that we're about 3 feet from the bonfire. 2,500. These guys are quite hard. There's more. These are all Black Knights, aren't they? Get down. Last time, right shard. Okay, we've got a few points there. Let's just run back and see if she's there. I'm guessing it's her. New person.
Hello again. I have
Hi.
since heard a great deal about you. For one, that you are most gentle of heart. I too
And velvety
am
of
bound by
voice,
duty,
according to everybody in the
but
stream.
offer you my sign.
I'm quite relaxing.
I hear that cordial intrusion lays the path to embers.
Yeah,
If I
potentially.
can be of help, by all means, do call upon me. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
Blessing of the moon upon your journey. Dark moon loyalty.
If you should require assistance, use my sign. Blessing of the moon upon your journey. If you should require blessing...
Alright. So, we must find her sign somewhere and be able to use it to open something specific up, I guess. So we can go to the first bonfire after the catacombs. So I've got 2 before the bridge. Go to the bridge, there will be her sign. So the catacombs, I got that one, and then that one, which is in the smouldering lake. Or do you mean the bridge of that? I'm guessing that bridge because there's a long bridge. The other one, the bridge fell to bits. Something appeared here earlier, is it that? Okay, maybe we missed it. Let's go back and have a look. Do we need to join the Covenant before the message will appear? Maybe? Bring a doll. To be granted passage. Wary of behind. Ambush ahead. Ah, yeah. Boom. Let's ember up and see what's going on. All the good stuff seems to be with Ember, doesn't it? Or Irithyll Bridge, anyway. What we'll do is... Near the doll message, yeah. What we'll do is, we'll go to the top of the tower and join the Covenant and see whether that helps. That might be a requirement, who knows. The only problem with this game, I wish that they would update it in the next versions, is the quest lines are very difficult to follow. There doesn't really seem to be a lot of aims, you know, given to you other than some cryptic messages. So it would be amazing if there was a little bit more of a pointer. I know it means that, you know, there's a lot of people who will play it and will figure it out together as a community. But sometimes you just miss, you know, some of the great quests or fights in the games because you just don't know where the quest starts and ends. So, like the little hermit guy. So I had the little hermit guy. I went away. I came back. He was dead, and I don't know why he's dead. It doesn't say anything.
Thou thinkst to this tower I bid thee leave. Thou thinkst to. Very well.
I think so too, yes.
Captain to this I will grant thee purpose.
Shonk. Kills you. Maybe not.
Thou
Not with those
still
arms,
need
look at them.
far.
She's gonna snap in the
Hear
wind.
my voice. If thou shalt swear by the Covenant to become a shadow of Father Gwyn and Sister Guinevere, a blade that shall hunt the foes of our lords, then I place thee under the aegis and the power of the dark moon. Thou art now a blade of the dark moon, the only knight of our company. Swear this oath, and...
The question is that a fib? Because didn't the Ceres lady, didn't she say she was a knight of the dark moon as well? So coming up on 100 minutes, 4 viewers at the moment. Obviously, Waldy Show, thanks for all the help so far. X, I think you're still here. Thanks for the help from yourself. Drakshar, you still with us? Plus, we've also got somebody lurking in the background. Hey, Drakshar, still here, still here. Who's the fourth person? Who's the fourth person? Not here yet. Maybe we'll head back and just talk to Ceres a little more. Maybe there's something we missed. Maybe a bit of dialogue that pushes things forward. I've checked, go to file link first. Yeah, feelings were we'd not pushed it forward far enough in discussion maybe. Or maybe we missed something else. She's done one. I'm guessing she's done one, now we go back again. Okay, all this, and I expect death will come on swift wings as soon as we start whatever's going to happen here. Okay, so that little tidbit of information just flashing up there about prism stones, I thought they were fairly useless, but it appears that if you drop them off a ledge and they make a noise, you will die falling off the ledge. So the fall damage will kill you, whereas if it doesn't make a sound, you'll live. That's pretty cool. Right, full life, full everything, embered up. There's the sign. Here we go. Touch sign requesting cooperation. Yeah, we'll be summoned as a phantom. Hopefully she's not going to die. Series of the Sunless Realms. So we've been... Oh! We're just gonna watch out. Please. Damage though. Ow, 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 ow. Run away. Death by flames. Duty fulfilled.
Thank you for your kind assistance. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
Blessing of the moon upon your journey. Return into the world. Okay. I was looking for some sort of fast travel menu there. There isn't one. Straight back to the bonfire. That fire spell is absolutely decimating. Indeed, Drakshar, blessing of the moon upon all of our journeys. Praise the sun. Firelink Shrine.
That dark spirit was one of Rosaria's fingers. Vile bastard offspring who lurk in the darkness. My sworn enemies. Fearsome invaders, to say the least. I would not have made it alone. You have my deepest gratitude.
You wouldn't with your 50 damage. He was doing like 150, 160. Blessed Mailbreaker and the Silver Cat Ring.
Require help on your travels. Blessing of the moon upon...
Prevents damage from falling. Is that at any height? Or is that just reduces damage? No fall damage. Excellent. Best ring in the game. Anno Londo. Let's get used to fighting Black Phantoms then. Black Knights. Also, earlier, in filing, at the top of a particular area, there was a guy who gave me some cracked red orbs, and he said if I wanted a permanent orb, I should go to the prison somewhere to fight the Dark Wraith. Not found that yet. Any ideas? Team Twitch. Help from the internet is always helpful, obviously. Boom. Ah. Ha 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 ha. Didn't do massive damage, crazy fire. Oh, there's another quest. Cheers X, second bonfire, high wall, Lothric. Okay, let's just see if there's any more dudes up here. We're not going to go inside. We'll just collect some items and kill some stuff. And if we can do that, then we'll head back and clean up that area as well. I've always had a feeling I was missing some stuff as you're running around. Uh-oh, out of magic. Ha! Stabbed in the back. Silver Knight helm. Okay, so we're getting good souls up here. Good amounts. Nobody hiding down here? Nope. So I'm guessing, given that he's in Lothric High Wall, that we probably should have found him a long time ago, and we're probably going to just decimate him with spells. But I would like to be as complete as possible in this run. Is there nobody else? Nobody down here? Nope. Okay. Okay, so while we've got the collected intelligence of the viewers, there was one other item. There was a £20,000 key at the vendor. 20,000 soul key. Was that open? Because what we can do is we could just farm these two knights up here a little bit, just 2 minutes, while you explain it to me, and then we can go and buy that. Or we could die. That would also work. That reach. This reach. Bonk. Ha! Die. That was a bit close. I should start reading item descriptions. Yeah, absolutely. I haven't bought it yet. So all it says is it opens something. But I haven't found anything of that description yet. I'm guessing it opens the tower outside Firelink, because it's something like tower key. do realise I've gone to the wrong bonfire there. Okay, it's not there. There we go. So, a few dead people down here. Be wary of friendship. I thought the ghost was the guy. Maybe we were not supposed to kill it, but I've done it anyway. Woohoo! Okay, cool. So that sorts that one out. Okay, Waldy Show, look after yourself. Thanks a lot for all the assistance, and thanks for the follow. I'll be streaming probably some more this evening for me in about 4 or 5 hours time. I want to probably close this episode out in a couple of minutes anyway, at 2 hours. I don't want to make each episode too long, and I'll probably be streaming later on in the week, so keep an eye out, and you'll be more than welcome back for some assistance later. Thanks again. Okay, let's take these two guys out and we'll have a quick look inside the cathedral. Don't want to die. We've got the 20,000 points that we needed for this key we've just been talking about. So that's one of them gone. The other one gone. Excellent. Let's head back and get that key.
Ah, well, how...
Okay, we'll buy that. Great. How do we get out? It's up there. Or not. Can't get out. Weird. Use the tower key. There's an item down there. Firekeeper's soul. Interesting. So I'm just going to pop the silver cat ring on, because there's something down there that I want.
Be more
Sorry,
careful.
friend.
By the gods, curiosity is going to kill you, kittens. Some
Who's that?
places are better left alone, you know. Oh,
What are you doing?
have no fear. Besides, you're surrounded by...
So let's drop. Where is it? Silver cat ring in and just check out that. Oh, we missed it. Right. Someone was fibbing about the silver cat ring. It does not stop falling death. Or it didn't then. Not sure if it does this It saves you from fall damage. We had it on, and we died. But not from times that you have to die from fall damage. Okay, anyway. Let's stop the stream here anyway. We're at 2 hours. If you are watching us on YouTube, please drop us a like and a subscribe to keep up to date with all the episodes that we're doing on this run, including the DLC episodes. If you guys are watching on Twitch, thanks for the interaction, it's been great. And you've been so helpful. Please do come back again to help out. If you're liking what you watch, please drop us a follow. It does help us reach the levels we want to get to, and it also means the more likes and follows we get on each video, what we'll be doing is keeping those videos going, those games going. What we'll try and do is we'll try and sort out some giveaways soon, so I'll try and drop it into the stream notes, so if you're thinking about watching it, you've got a chance of picking up either some Steam codes or some Xbox Live codes that I'll be giving away in some raffles. Thanks a lot for your involvement. Great shout out to Waldisho, Drakshar, XYX667 and Wibbly, who all joined us on this run, and I'll see you soon for another session of Dark Souls. Thank you very much.